Yo, what's happening, world? Name's Raheem Flowers, and I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty, straight to the point. My half brother is what prompted me to make this video because of this Oedipus complex that him and my mom have. Whenever I see this dude every now and again, I don't really talk to my family, I don't really see them like that, but when I do, and he's around, my spirit, it's just like I get extremely agitated by this man. And I just noticed from a spiritual and psychological place the Oedipus complex that has developed over the years between him, my half brother, and my mother. And I think about just me growing up here in the world, in Western society, in the States, and how I ran into a bunch of these mama's boys. Whether it's these gangbangers, do nothing thug ass niggas who become domestic terrorists, whether it's these conscious fools, the pro-black mafia, whether it's people that you see who align themselves into politics and then, have those, I don't even like to say this much, but those black liberal talking points and all that bullshit, man. That's what I see. And I even see within women, and rightfully and understandably so, that turns them off, seeing a mama's boy. And the funny thing is, since we're on the subject of talking about other women, especially black women, don't even get respected by their own mothers. Like, their mothers see them as competition. Like, you see a lot of these single mothers out here, they gotta get on that lioness mode with their own daughters and eat them alive and shit. That's what you see. That sickens me. I know very few black women, black girls who have positive relationship with their mothers. Me growing up here in Chicago, when I took the Route 12 bus at Roosevelt, when I used to work at UPS, and I used to hear them just curse them out. They used to run amok right on the CTA, transportation. Like, they used to just make a scene, especially with their daughters. They did it with their sons. They would just call them, "Shut a little bitch, man. Shut the fuck up. Stop acting like a little bitch, man. Be a man." The daughters, they sit here calling them hoes. They call them thoughts and just denigrate them in any sort of way possible because they're projecting their own damn insecurities. But they'll treat their sons like royalty. They'll treat them with an imperial stature and have some sick ass, like I said, Oedipus complex. And like I stated before, when I was speaking to Brother Kel about, you see a bunch of Instagram pictures posted up where they're just too close for comfort and they're kissing their mother, not on the cheek, but on the mouth. This is my boyfriend. My son is my boyfriend. That's my boo right there. There's nothing wrong with having intimacy with your son. I want to be perfectly clear on that. But there's a fine line between being intimate on a level of just loving your son and coming from a spiritual, nurturing place and just having this odd, imaginative, and becoming physical, sexual relationship with their son. So then you have to think to yourself, when you talk about so-called white people, oh, y'all nasty, man. Y'all nasty as hell, man. That's white people shit, man. You know they be having them inbred kids. And you don't think that people in the black community don't? I've heard a lot of sick and gruesome stories that I'm not even going to share out of love and respect for those individuals. Not just one, not just two. I've heard a few individuals who had to deal with sexual abuse, but I ain't even gonna get into all that. Point is, you have a lot of sick-minded sisters. I don't even want to call them sisters. You have a lot of sick-minded, Negro-peeing, single mother black women out here who do freaky deaky shit with their own sons and treat their daughters like peasants. They treat them like that little boy in that British movie. Is it Oliver Twist? But a little British film. Please, mom, can I please have some more? Treat them, and they give them scraps, metaphorically, figuratively, but literally for some. But I don't know though. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not on the best of terms with my mom, and I'm not on the best of terms with my dad. Which is why I will never sit here and preach, oh man, y'all need to make sure that y'all get in a relationship with y'all fathers. I mean, it's important to build that relationship between a father and son, of course. And I would always like the idea of that and support the idea of that, but I don't emphasize on that point from my own internal and interpersonal reasons. Because I would be a hypocrite and I'd be full of shit to do something like that. But I don't want to steer away from the focal point of the video. You see, you have all these, I think about dudes like Theo Wilson who would be on TED Talks and how the way he venerates black women. And, you know, basically saying the black woman is God. I look at that old simp-ass Watkins and the way that he gets all smitten when he sees Zaza Ali. I think about all these conscious fools who talk the black woman is God. And I can think about Spike Lee and when he made that bullshit Chirac movie. Like, man, I can almost guarantee that these dudes are extensions of being mama's boys. They're products of that, excuse me. And then they project it within their films, within their talking points, making it hard for every other brother out there and even other sisters out there who want to get into the dating scene because now you are vicariously dating your mother. And that's what they want. And I honestly think that's why my brother hasn't, that bastard hasn't even found a woman of his own. Man, that is a sickening mentality that a lot of these cats have. Why? You can't just be sleeping around with any woman, man. I say this especially to the so-called Negro man. Any of these black men out here, like, you can't just be sticking your dick in a female because, you know, she thick as fuck, man. She got a fat ass, man. Her lips juicy as fuck, boy. Like, I'll get up in that. You get up in that, then you get on child support, just like my half brother is now, paying the price, literally and figuratively, because you just wanted to bust and a random girl who you didn't even take time to get to know. You know, if you want to have a concubine, you want to have your mistress, you want to have side chicks and sleep around and hook up and have, you know, casual sex, fine. But, you know, you better get a vasectomy. You better tell that girl to take a morning after pill if you don't want to have a kid with her. You better be willing to make some sort of compromise. You better be able to let it be known, like, because then guess what you do? It starts to perpetuate that whole paradigm of single motherhood and the dude not being present because he didn't want a child, and that woman, and I have to say this to a lot of women out here, especially a lot of sisters out here who deal with dudes who have a certain lifestyle, which is criminology, which you see in these do nothing thug ass niggas, and then you end up being lonely. One of these studs who are most likely a part of that so-called Black Lives Matter movement whisper in your ear the same way that those feminazis whispered in their ears about not needing a man and getting up with some stud who looks like that girl from Next Friday who was trying to get up with Day Day, and then boom, that's it. That becomes some ideal, that becomes the prototypical. That's becoming the prototypical relationship in increments in the black community when you see bullshit like that. But, you know, it's never too late to change the future, man. You gotta change that within yourself, you know? So that's pretty much all I gotta say for now. I'm out, y'all.